Hello, everyone. It is trivia time. It's Saturday. That means I am here, Doug from the Tualatin Library, ready to hit you with three more rounds of delicious, creamy trivia goodness to nourish you and satisfy you, hopefully. Round one, let's get right into it. We got 8 questions for round one, two, and three. Round one is called Rub-a-Dub-Dub, and we have various bathing and water-related trivia. So, for example, number one, this 1,600-mile-long river flows between India and Bangladesh and is sacred to Hindus who often bathe in its waters. A very long river between India and Bangladesh, sacred to Hindus. And number two, clawfoot tubs most commonly have the feet of which animal? Clawfoot tubs. What animal do the claws most commonly come from? And number three, the bath bomb was invented by the co-founder of this cosmetics company, a famous cosmetics company you may see at the mall with big clouds of aroma belching out into the hallway. Invented the bath bomb. Number four, this Nordic country is known for inventing the sauna, which is actually a loan word taken from that country's language. Which country invented the sauna? Okay, and number five, which US state contains the waterfall with the highest flow rate? That is the waterfall that spills the largest volume of water per second. Which state is that waterfall in? All right, number six. This first century preacher and major religious figure is said to have baptized Jesus. Who baptized Jesus allegedly? First century preacher. Okay, number seven. This 1980s horror flick film classic included an iconic scene where the killer's claw drags the hero down into the bathtub. A very cool scene. And last but not least, round one, question 8. This geothermal hot springs is one of Iceland's biggest tourist attractions. One of Iceland's biggest tourist attractions. Okay, going right into round two is called Film Friends Forever. So this is about famous friendships from the silver screen. Also has some TV in there too to mix it up a little bit. For example, number one, this Netflix series is about two women who become reluctant friends after their husbands divorce, and the two husbands divorce them, as in the two women I'm speaking of, so that they can marry one another. And the divorcees become friends with one another. That was convoluted. Number two, rocking duo Wayne and Garth star in this movie, which is a spin-off of a classic SNL skit. It's a nice softball question for you. Before moving into number three, something a little bit more obscure. This 1989 buddy cop movie stars Sylvester Stallone and Kurt Russell as rival NAPD narcotics officers who are each framed for murder. 1989 buddy cop movie, Stallone, Kurt Russell. And number four, a James Stewart film classic from the 1950s, a comedy about a man with an invisible rabbit as his best friend, James Stewart, 1950s. All right, number five, in the show Gilmore Girls, hotel manager and star mom Lorelai Gilmore's best friend and business partner is this star chef, Lorelai's best friend. And number six, in the show Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Allison Hannigan plays this character, the best friend to Buffy herself. Allison Hannigan, who does she play? Okay, number seven, you have up to 4 chances to get a point here. Name one or all of the Golden Girls. How many can you name? 4 of them. Can you name them all? You get 4 points if you do. Okay, number 8. Butch Cassidy, the infamous Wild West lawman, or I'm sorry, outlaw, not a lawman, was often accompanied by his best friend and partner who was known as ... Butch Cassidy and dot, dot, dot. Okay, and round three, something nice and wholesome. We're doing another visual round, and this one's about vegetables. So I have some slightly more obscure, stranger vegetables. I'm gonna put them up on the screen, and I need to know what they are. 8 of them. So get ready. Boom! Vegetables. There they were. Okay, now for the answers. Going back to round one, Rub-a-dub-dub. The 1,600-mile-long river between India and Bangladesh. This is the Ganges. Number two, clawfoot tubs most commonly have the feet of a lion. And number three, Bath Bomb was inventor of the co-founder of Lush Cosmetics. Number four, the Nordic country known for inventing the sauna. This is Finland. And the US state with the highest flowing waterfall. This is New York, which is the home of Niagara Falls. So a bit of a trick question there. Number six, who baptized Jesus, according to the Bible? John the Baptist. Number seven, a 1980s horror film classic in which the bad guy's claw comes up through the tub, A Nightmare on Elm Street, Freddy Krueger. And geothermal hot springs, one of Iceland's biggest tourist attractions, the Blue Lagoon. And round two, Film Friends Forever, the Netflix series that I was talking about. Two women befriend one another after their husbands divorce them so they can marry each other, Grace and Frankie. And number two, Wayne and Garth, Wayne's World, not Garth's World, poor Garth. And 89, buddy cop movie, Stallone, Kurt Russell, Tango and Cash. James Stewart film from the 50s, comedy. He has a invisible rabbit as his best friend, Harvey. And in Gilmore Girls, Lorelei's best friend, Sookie St. James. And in Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Allison Hannigan plays Willow. And the Golden Girls, all four of them, we have Dorothy, Rose, Blanche, and Sophia. So up to 4 points there. And Butch Cassidy, the infamous Wild West outlaw, often accompanied by his friend, Harry Longabout, better known as the Sundance Kid. Okay, and last round. Last but certainly not least, gotta eat your veggies, know your vegetables. Number one, bok choy. Number two, broccolini. Number three, cassava. Number four, parsnip. Number five, endive. Number six, okra. Number seven, fava beans. And number eight is a turnip. So hopefully your weekend is filled with delicious, nutritious vegetables. But at the very least, you had a bit of trivia. Thank you all so much for joining me. I will be back next week with 3 more rounds. Thank you all so much. It's been Doug at the Tualatin Library, and I'll be back with you soon. Bye-bye.